Did you know? Super Mario Party has several secrets within its minigames. The stakes in the Sizzling Stakes minigame are actually meant to be dice. Although the English release refers to the stakes as cubes, the title of the minigame in the original Japanese release translates as Cook the Dice Stake. This also extends to the Korean version, where the minigame is called Roll the Dice Stake. The minigame Making Faces is called Fukuwari Crane in the Japanese game, which references the game's origins. Fukuwari is a Japanese tabletop game similar to Pin the Tail on the Donkey, and players attempt to put facial features on top of a blank face. A more comical secret can be seen if the player enters the minigame Rhythm and Bruise as Monty Mole. In the game, Monty Mole will have a panicked expression and sweat profusely as he bashes the other moles with a hammer. Super Mario Party also has several noteworthy regional differences, such as Birdo's gender being very different across various regions of the world. The game's North American English release refers to Birdo using feminine pronouns, whereas the British English release uses masculine pronouns for the character. Other versions of the game, such as the Chinese and French releases, use more neutral pronouns when referring to Birdo. Another difference in the British English version of the game is that the Toadies are referred to as Magikoopas. This difference could be a simple localization error, as the Japanese name for the Toadies, Kokameku, can mean Little Magikoopa in Japanese. Interestingly, this same mistake was made in Mario Party 5, where capsules containing a Toadie were implied to have Magikoopas inside. It could also be an error stemming from the similarity of the two enemies. The franchise has other regional oddities. Mario Party 2 was the first Mario game to be translated in both Italian and Spanish, but strangely, Mario Party 3 didn't receive an Italian translation at all. Mario Party 4 was the first game in the series to be released in North America before Japan. It was also the first to feature pre-rendered cutscenes, and is so far the only game in the series to have them. The recurring character Woody goes by the name Kinokio in Japanese, playing off the Japanese word ki, meaning both tree and Pinocchio. His evil counterpart, Warukio, has the same name in both Japanese and English. Warukio uses the same naming scheme as Wario and Waluigi, with Warui meaning bad in Japanese. However, because Woody's name was changed from Kinocchio, this play on words is all but lost in the West. Only the second Mario Party game saw release on the Nintendo Virtual Console service, both on the Wii and on the Wii U. It's believed the reason behind skipping Mario Party 1 is due to the several minigames that involve spinning the control stick as fast as possible. Many players used the palms of their hands to get the best results, and over 1,000 people complained of blisters and other related injuries, to which Nintendo found themselves in a class action lawsuit. Although Mario Party has been handled by several developers over the years, it's been largely handled by the same people. The series was developed by Hudson Soft from its first entry right up until Mario Party 8. After Mario Party 8's release, key members of Hudson left the company to work for ND Cube, who went on to make Wii Party and later Wii Party U, both of which resemble the Mario Party games. In January 2011, it was announced Hudson would be fully acquired by Konami that upcoming April, and later dissolved into the company in March 2012. Ever since Mario Party 9, the series has been in the hands of ND Cube, a wholly owned subsidiary of Nintendo. Among the other familiar employees, former Hudson president Hidetoshi Endo is also the president of ND Cube, and has had either a producing or supervising role on every Mario Party to date. Similarly, developer Cap Production had a close relationship with Hudson, and helped co-develop every Mario Party under their name, a tradition that has continued with ND Cube. Though most of their work is uncredited, the dates and genres chronicled on their website match up with every Mario Party release. In an Iwata Asks interview about the development of Wii Party, former Nintendo president Satoru Iwata was curious as to how the team was able to put out a new Mario Party game at such a brisk pace, with a new title being released almost annually since the first game on Nintendo 64. The team had said their secret was new people joining the team with every new title, who would bring a bunch of new ideas for minigames with them. The team would come up with many different concepts that didn't make it into one game, choosing the ones appropriate for the time and stocking others away for future games. When it comes to creating a minigame, ideas come from all staff members. These ideas can originate from something as simple as a drawing or a single sentence. The planners then take those ideas and will either expand on them or merge several together to create a game. Mario Party veteran Suichiro Nishiya said that when coming up with ideas, he takes a lot of inspiration from his daily life. Producer Atsushi Ikeda said the team has literally hundreds of ideas, and that Mario Party had just the right kind of structure for making one game after the other. Even so, team members worried about falling into a rut with the series due to its near-annual releases. To try and avoid this, they decided to change things up where possible, such as different playable characters and different sets of rules. At one point, they even thought about abandoning the dice block, but they didn't want to tamper with the basic formula that made Mario Party accessible. Mario Party has its fair share of regional changes. We've mentioned in previous episodes how in the first game, Luigi and Wario have altered voice clips depending on the region. In international releases, Wario says what many English-speaking fans perceived as "No, I missed," but this dialogue may in fact not be English. The line uttered may be a single line of German, "So ein Mist," which can roughly translate to "Ah, crap." This line was not recorded by Mario actor Charles Martinet, but rather by former Nintendo of Europe employee Thomas Spindler. Spindler had been responsible for the German translation of several Nintendo 64 games, like Super Mario 64 and Star Fox. At the time, Nintendo occasionally used their international staff for voices in games, and according to Spindler, Nintendo envisioned Wario as a German character. The voices were originally recorded for the Japanese version of Mario Kart 64, but several found their way into the first 3 Mario Parties, as well as Mario Kart Super Circuit on Game Boy Advance. On the matter, Spindler said, "Wario speaks German. He says, 'So ein Mist.'" The recording was done in a studio of the former Nintendo head office in Kyoto, under the direction of Mr. Takashi Tezuka. The concept behind Wario was that of a German character, and those responsible for the voiceovers at Nintendo back then intended him to speak German. As the Mario franchise continued to grow and evolve, there were several aesthetic changes made to the Mario Party series to better fit the current Mario universe. Mario Party 4 was among the first games in the franchise to show Princess Peach with her current look, as well as the very first for Princess Daisy's current design. During the days of the N64, Daisy had a darker skin tone and hair color, with Mario Party 4 solidifying her current design from then onwards. The game also had an earlier placeholder box art featuring the character models from Mario Party 3, before the new art direction was introduced for the upcoming console generation. The Koopa Kid character was an original element that was removed as the series went on. They first debuted as henchmen of Bowser, referred to as Mini Bowsers in PAL regions. In North America for Mario Party 1 through 3, they went under the name Baby Bowser, which is Bowser's own title in games like Yoshi's Island, where he's seen as an infant. In Japanese, the kids were known as Koopa-sama no Bunshin, which can be translated as Master Koopa's Kid, referring to Bowser as Koopa for his Japanese name. Some games in the series had the Koopa Kids refer to Bowser as their father, and Bowser even refers to one of them as his son in Mario Party 7. Things got even more confusing after Bowser's canonical son, Bowser Jr., was introduced to the Mario series starting with Mario Sunshine. It seems that even official Nintendo sources got confused at the time, as the American instruction manual for Mario Party 5 refers to the Koopa Kid as Bowser Jr. in one instance. Jr. eventually made his way into the series with Mario Party DS, and the Koopa Kids were slowly phased out, with 7 being their last appearance. In Mario Party, the Top 100, Jr. replaces the 2 Koopa Kids in the final battle minigame from Mario Party 4. They only make a very small cameo in the game, showing up on box art of previous Mario Parties in the game's collection feature. During the release window for Mario Party The Top 100, Nintendo seemingly referenced the internet meme, "Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing," an event where a human-controlled Luigi faces off against 3 CPU players set on easy. Though not guaranteed to always work, there have been several instances of Luigi winning the game without even moving as the computer players fight with each other. The meme has extended to other games where Luigi is playable, such as Mario Kart and Smash Bros. In a video posted on Nintendo Europe's Twitter showcasing the Bumper Balls minigame, Luigi was the last one standing by the end without even moving, with the Twitter post saying, "Yes, it still works." Another nod to Nintendo's past can be found in Mario Party Star Rush. One of the title's minigames is called Dodge Fuzzy, Get Dizzy. This is a reference to the title of level 17 of Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, Touch Fuzzy, Get Dizzy. Another secret in Mario Party 6 references Japanese culture. In the game's Snowflake Lake level, small rabbit-like creatures made of snow with red eyes and leaves for ears can be seen in the background. These reference a tradition in Japan where rabbits would be crafted from snow, using nandina berries for eyes and camellia leaves for ears. This practice was even documented in an Isoda Korusai painting from the late 1700s. More recently, these rabbits have been produced using shaved ice or even ice cream as a cold treat. Did you also know that Isle Delfino from Mario Sunshine was originally going to appear on the world map in Super Mario Odyssey? Or that Odyssey actually affected how the Nintendo Switch console was designed? For more facts, check out the Did You Know Gaming video on Super Mario Odyssey. Or for other Nintendo facts, why not take a look at our Did You Know Gaming extra video all about Nintendo GameCube trivia. Don't forget, we also have a Discord channel if you fancy popping in and saying hello. We always enjoy a good little greeting from our friends here on YouTube.